Stick around until after the video to learn more about pyramidair.com.
That was a perfect shot.
Howdy everybody, this week the high road travels to Oklahoma and we'll be tagging along with Johnny Piazza. And Johnny is going to team up with Aaron Gilbreth with tank blinds. They're going to be hunting on a piece of property that we've hunted several times before. And Johnny is hunting for some specific deer to help Aaron manage the property for trophy bucks.
Yeah, so Keith's busy at his ranch, so I'm going to be going on this little adventure solo. And I'm going to be meeting up with Aaron Gilbreth of Tank Blinds.
Now you may be wondering how come I'm not there. Well, I wish I could be there, but I've got hunters right here at the ranch. And I got to take care of my hunters first. So I sent Johnny up there because Johnny knows that place like the back of his hand. Plus he's got Aaron to help him pinpoint which area has got the best deer that he's looking for.
And the plan on this trip is quite simple. Aaron has property that borders 2 different states, Texas and Oklahoma. So I'm getting tags in both states and I'm gonna hope to take a buck in both states. We're gonna be doing a lot of running around to get this done, but I'm hoping we'll have some success.
All right, everybody. I'm in Oklahoma and I'm on the property of our good buddy, Aaron Gilbreth with Tank Blinds. Now, if you watch the high road, you've seen us hunt here before. In particular, I've sat in this spot before and killed a nice management buck. He was a big old body, gnarly deer that just needed to go. I shot him right there at about 60 yards. He ran off in the brush and tipped right over. It was super cool. And that's what I'm looking for tonight, is a big-bodied, mature deer that his time has come and he's going home with me. But I've got Aaron, who's right over this hill, and he's hunting as well. He's got a camera with him too. He's gonna see if he can film his hunt if he happens to have one come in. So we've split up. We've kind of got a strategy going. It should be a good night. It is unseasonably warm right now for October. It's too hot, but it's supposed to cool off tonight and then throughout the rest of the week. So I'm gonna sweat it out right now in hopes that it does chill out, but I've got to be quiet because it's super still. It's a really calm night, and I got a brush line here that I don't want these deer hearing me, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and wait.
So I've done a lot of hunting over the years, all right? I grew up hunting, but I have never hunted with a crossbow before.
On our channel, you've seen me using air guns a lot, and you get them from Pyramid Air, and I mean, using a lot of air gun stuff. Well, now Pyramid Air is actually selling crossbows, so they asked us to go ahead and see if we could get Johnny to go on this hunt using a crossbow.
Pyramidair.com sent us these crossbows, and these things are absolute machines, all right? You could reach out 200 yards if you needed to, but that is not my plan here. I'm gonna try to get these deer in close and make a good shot, but I am just excited to be using something new.
All right, so I just got surprised by these 2 bucks. They came from the left, which I wasn't expecting. By the time I got on them, bam, they're pretty much at the feeder, but those are probably 4-year-old deer. Here's the kicker. Aaron had a really bad drought out here, and he said that it's really affected their antler growth, so we need to be very careful about the deer we take, because a deer that's a management deer this year might not be a management deer next year, but that would not be a bad buck to take, that one on the left. He's an 8-point. He ain't gonna get much better than that. They have no idea that I'm here, by the way. I mean, even with all my movement in this blind, they have no idea. So I'm gonna take my time and wait till he steps to the left into the light, and he's very clear. Oh. I sweetened that area up with golden deer nuggets by Rack, and you can tell that I did it because I have not lifted their faces up this entire time. I'm pretty sure that one of these bucks has a bent face. His face curves to the left. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Kind of like a broken nose. Maybe he got in a bar fight. We got all the time in the world. I'm going to text Aaron and see what he thinks. I need my phone though. right, so Aaron gave me the go-ahead on this 8-point. He says, we've got too many 8 points. If you want to, take them out. So if he gives me a good shot, I might go ahead and shoot him. He needs to turn left, but I've got the time. They have no idea I'm here. I want to make sure he's out in the open for a real clear shot. And this might be it. All right, I'm gonna wait for that doe behind him to clear. All right, she's good. Oh, he's getting wobbly, baby. He's getting wobbly. Oh, he's gonna go down right there. And I think he's down right there. That was a perfect shot. Oh man, I watched that absolutely smash him. He's definitely down over there. I'm gonna watch his footage back, and then I'm gonna go recover our buck.
All right, well, that went absolutely according to plan. Okay, I had plenty of time up there. They had no idea I was there, so I took my time and waited for it to be perfect. And sure enough, it was. You know, he didn't go far at all. I literally watched him go down. He crashed hard. I don't know if you can see, but that's a big old exit hole right there. That really put it to him. I got just as worked up looking at this guy as I do if I was looking at a 180-inch deer. Because for me, it's all about the experience, and I love every moment of it. So I've got to thank Aaron. It's been an awesome trip. And by awesome trip, I mean, it's the first day. You know, I got it done on the first day, which is awesome. He's got a ton of deer out here. We've got pigs to hunt. We think we're gonna try coyotes. I've got another deer that I can take in Texas. So we're gonna be bouncing around, doing a bunch of cool stuff and having a really good time.
All right, everybody, good morning. I am chilling right now. And by chilling, I mean it's kind of cold. Actually, I got in here early this morning, but we didn't get much sleep last night because Aaron and I went out last night and actually filmed him shooting some pigs. He dropped one, and that was cool, but long story short, you know how that goes. We have a long night, so I've never been in this spot before. This is one of Aaron's favorite spots, apparently, like his honey hole. He said he's killed quite a few really good deer out here, so anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out because it's still early in the morning. All right, I'm filming a buck right now. He's a really nice deer. He got a big old fat body on him, big old hanging belly. He just got a nice rack too. I think he's a 10. He's got good mass. I don't know if he's gonna come in though. He just walked to the right into that wood patch. I think he's probably 4 though. He's got a lot of potential. So that buck just took off, and that was a tough one. Okay, and you may have been screaming at your screen, shoot, why didn't you shoot? I feel you. Okay, I feel ya. It's not that I didn't want to shoot him, okay? I did. He was a beautiful buck, all right? He had nice tall tines, perfectly symmetrical. He had the extra kickers, okay? But the fact of the matter is, he was only 4 years old. Okay, so now imagine that buck if he was 6, 7, 8. All right, how big he would be then. So, according to Aaron's management program, that's one that I wanted to let walk, okay? I'm making my calls out here, but I want to make the right calls. All right, so regardless, it was cool to see him, but I can go home feeling good that I made the right decision, and hopefully he'll make it through and be a monster one day.
My name is Aaron Gilbreth, and I'm the owner of Tank Blinds, and we're based out of Weatherford, Texas. Well, this past year, it's been extremely rough on the countryside. We've had a severe drought, and there's some areas that got good rain, but we're in a pocket. And unfortunately, looking at all the trail cam pictures and during the scouting, all the antlers are just in poor condition for this normal state. This area produces heavy mass bucks, and all the deer here are just they struggled to put on good antlers. For the past couple months, I've been watching this buck. He's a 13 or 14 point buck. He's coming pretty often to this one spot, and we're gonna see if we can get him. So I'm sitting there in the blind, and sure enough, the feeder goes off. It's been about 15 minutes, and here he comes. He's coming across the fence. I'm starting to get excited. I'm doing my self-filming. I got the video going, and it's tricky. There's a lot of components, and I give a lot of credit to Johnny and Keith for doing what they do. I get him on camera, I draw back, and sure enough, he moves just out of range of the camera. I let the arrow go. It looks like a perfect pocket rocket shot, quartered away. On particular shots like these, I've had a lot of experience bow hunting, and I have learned to just back out and give that deer some time. It's plenty cool. It's gonna be a cool night. I'm not worried about the meat. We'll be able to retrieve that meat in the morning. So I send Johnny out for the morning hunt, and first thing, I go back to the same spot where he fell. There's blood everywhere. That's a good sign. And I track him, and in about 50 yards, I find him. And he was completely picked to the bone by coyotes. It was devastating. There was no meat left. And this, over the course of 8-10 hours overnight, it was shocking. And we have a coyote problem here. So me and Johnny, we're gonna get on them tonight with a call and take care of this problem. So instead of driving all around the ranch trying to find coyotes, we're just gonna set up right here at camp. So Johnny and I, we're grilling some burgers there at camp, and I mean, the whole countryside lights up with howling and coyotes here and over there, and we're surrounded by them. And I told Johnny, I said, hey, let's just pull out the call here and we'll take care of this issue right now. And so we do. And within 30 seconds of calling, we have a team of coyotes coming right at us. So we're walking up on this coyote. So we both do a 3-2-1 shoot. He drops, flips over, and then for some reason takes off running. And we start blasting and end up knocking him out too. So Johnny turns to me and says, you think we can go find him? I said, man, there's no way. There's briars and grass up to your chest. I said, let's just go find another one somewhere else.
All right, so that was by far, bar none, the craziest coyote adventure I've ever been involved in personally. What about you?
Yeah, that happened very fast.
Yeah, it really did. So long story short is we've been deer hunting. We've been doing a lot of deer hunting. We've been hunting hard. But I was like, hey Aaron, what do you think about coyote hunting? He was like, well, maybe we can just do it right here by the camper. And I was like, I don't know if that'll work. Sure enough, it worked out perfectly. Not only did it work, but it was cool as heck, man. That was wild.
Yeah, within a minute, we had 3 or 4 running right to us.
Literally, he has this call, he put it out there, and he set it off, and I mean, these guys came right in. It wasn't just this one, it was a whole bunch of them. And let me point something out here. Not only was the hunt crazy, but look at this coyote, okay? It's like red. I've never seen anything like it.
Sandy red. I've never seen a coyote.
We walked up here and I thought it was a dog. I said, Aaron, I think I killed a corgi.
That'll make for a great show.
Yeah. But it's not a dog.
Yeah.
It is a coyote, but it's got a beautiful coat. It's like a tint of red that I've personally have never seen in a coyote before. But anyway, I was shooting this APF 308. And he just whopped. That Sierra ammo hit him, and you could hear it just whop, dropped him right there.
Water balloon.
So anyway, we're gonna get this guy wrapped up, and we're gonna close the night out on a dang good note, and hopefully get after some deer in the morning.
That's pretty cool. That guy's rubbing. Just a young guy. But he's rubbing pretty hard. That's pretty cool. See, he's marked up that tree pretty good already. He's a good looking deer, but he looks to be about 4 years old. He has no idea I'm here. I could smoke him right now, but I'm not going to. Alright, so I'm back in the blind I was in last night, and I'm in here because I saw a really good buck in here. Oh, I saw 2 really good bucks. One buck was a beautiful buck, but he was young. Okay, I could have shot him, but I didn't. But the last buck that came in, he was an old management deer. Big old fat pig body on him. He had pretty long beams. He was really tall, but his tines were short. He'd be a really good deer to take out, but long story short is if they come in tonight, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to hold them here and make a good shot. So it is a warm afternoon. I don't know if you can see it on my face, but it is warm. But it should be cooling off here pretty quick, which should be good for deer activity. There he is. That's the buck I'm after. Alright, I got that buck from the other night coming in. He's a cool looking deer. I think he's going down. I think that boy's going down. Oh, and he's down. Oh, baby. That was sweet.
All right, everybody, here he is. This is an awesome buck. Now, this was a good shot. It really was. He went 60 yards. He laid down right there. Now, that being said now this is a really nice deer. You know, I mean, I knew he was a stud as far as his body goes, but antler wise too. I mean, you know, he's not something that you'd really want in a quote unquote trophy because he's just short tined. He kind of carries it all up top here rather than, you know, nice forward beams like you normally see. But I personally think he's awesome. I kind of like the goofier ones, and this guy's kind of goofy, but he's got a lot of mass and he's just a really good looking deer. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been an awesome experience. It's been a heck of a hunt. It's been a lot of action, and I'll tell you what, it's been a really good trip. So if you're out there and you're watching online, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel, post any comments below. And if you're not watching online, be sure to go to our YouTube channel at Keith Warren Hunting, where we've got well over 1,000 videos and almost 1 million subscribers. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on the high road. Keith Warren has hunted all over the world with air guns, taken on everything from rabbits in the USA to Cape buffalo in Africa and everything in between. Keith gets all his air guns and air gun accessories from PyramidAir.com. Pyramid Air has everything you will need when it comes to big and small caliber air guns, air gun accessories, archery equipment, and more. If you're a target shooter wanting to get into the world of air guns, a seasoned air gun veteran, or if you're just a hunter wanting to try a new method in the field, you need to check out Pyramid Air.